buddy. So with every shot at the moment, and I would say probably now for a month or whatever it may be, maybe a bit longer, okay, you want to go through this same routine with the club like that. So the club's effectively, I suppose, if that is straight in front of you, 45-degree angle off the side there, okay? So just in the position, if you look where your right thumb kind of points there naturally, your right hand and left hand look fairly similar, apart from the fact you just got your fingers and just grip the golf club, yeah? So your arm is now hanging in its most natural, normal position. It might feel a bit strange initially, but it's not gripping up in this pad. If you're wearing the grip there now, that's just basically the rubber of the grip doing this, and friction creates the heat and just wears the glove off. So if you're doing that with future gloves, then it's a bit of oh, hang on a second, I'm gripping it in the wrong spot. Okay, so grip it across there in the fingers, let your hands sort of hold that golf club again. That's going to get more in the finger, so you've got more grip pressure, rather than wrapping this little finger around and not getting some squeeze and then just squeezing down with your thumb and forefinger, which you probably do, and you get tense in your arms. Okay, so you loosen your grip, much better grip there. Okay, now there's your setup. Then I know you've got different clubs, but if you look at the setup here now, you can see your spine there, just look at the shadow, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's a bit more behind the golf ball now, so we want to get this shoulder now, as you can see, behind the golf ball by rotating the case. As you swing the golf club back now, as you make your shoulder turn. Okay, hands are a little bit more towards that left, we just discussed in there. Back there to start with, and then getting that shoulder there. And you can see you start moving a little bit that way, a bit early. Haven't quite completed that back, so you're moving a little bit late, a little bit left early than you want to, okay? But at least with a better setup, you're able to come back to the golf ball with a nice reasonable strike there. You're getting the nice sort of shoulder angle there now. Hands nicely in front impact, okay? Generally a good movement there, but then completing that swing to finish. Some of your follow-throughs I see are very sort of like, yeah, it's almost just like, it's going to be shit. Exactly, it's like bollocks to it kind of thing. Rather than, even when the practice was there, you kind of got there, and you're like, and then you just stopped. Like, once that little thing's been whacked, I'm done. This has got to be a continuation from there. Basically wrap over your shoulders, a full movement, okay? Then sort of just stop here and give up, okay mate? So yeah, get into that better position there now in terms of setup. Getting that sort of shoulder angle slightly tilted, and you can see your hands now effectively just over the golf ball, slightly in front of the club head, yeah? You can imagine where the club's behind the ball, to be in front of the golf club, they're going to be just a bit forward. Only a little bit, they're not leaning them kind of like over here somewhere, all right? Okay. But getting that better grip position, okay, get that left hand, you can see the logo on your glove there now, a bit more visible, the white part of the glove, so your left hand's more in the fingers, and then your right thumb, that could be a little bit more on top with your right hand. Ideally you want to not see the left thumb, there's a little bit of your glove you can just about see kind of on that blue line there, so your right thumb will be a bit more again. When your right hand comes on here, goes on that way, it doesn't go underneath. Again, you're almost gripping it kind of this way before, that's natural, your thumb's kind of intersect and cross, boom. Hold that golf club. So if you're getting a better grip, at least then you control the club face better. Okay, and then when you get a bad shot, now I think most of the sort of whippy ones are just on the fact you get too much whip with those shafts, and you hook them left. So yeah, work on that kind of setup and sequence. Okay, and swing wise, the only swing thought now, get that left shoulder behind. It gets behind there now, but doesn't sort of continue to turn. You sort of stop there and start leaning a bit. That's almost you trying to give it the beans and hit as hard as you can. When you give it time to sort of stay back, and I think when you did the first few shots there, when you were really hitting it like 190, 200, it probably felt slower because you were sort of back here with the body, just letting the whip of the club come through, rather than you trying to whack it with the shoulders and the chest. The strength and the power's there, but we want the thing on the end of your club to be working fast down here, not your chest going and moving as hard as you can to hit it, yeah? Okay, mate? Yeah. Happy now, yeah?
Yeah,
good man, well done, buddy.